All right, welcome guys. My name is Daz Tactic. I'll be taking you through this 2-hour session with Close Combat, the bloody first. Yet again, I really love this game. It's a great game. So yeah, welcome to the Slytherin channel and welcome to the stream. And also, I'll just make a little announcement. I wasn't asked to do this, but I'll just make a little announcement that there is actually the Jingle Bells Marathon coming up on this channel as well. In what is that about? Sort of. What is it? How many hours it'll be? It's tomorrow for most of you guys. It's today for me. I'm here in Australia. Anyway, it's I'd be watching that. There's a lot of announcements. I'm going to be watching, or at least watching I'll be asleep for most of it, but I will be watching like a part of that as well, because there's going to be some interesting information about some of the games that are currently in development. So there'll be good stuff there as well. So anyway, that's something that I'll be certainly looking forward to catching up on. All right, let's get into this. What we're going to be doing today, I was been thinking about which way we go with this. I haven't actually played Sicily, so I thought I might actually just do the Sicily campaign. You've got the Grand Campaign. You've got 3 other campaigns in through here. I'll just go through briefly the game. I don't know if you guys are sort of familiar with the game, but if not, I'll just go through a little bit of an overview, just so you can sort of see what the scope is that you can actually do with different things. You've got sort of like essentially many different ways of setting up a game of this excellent game here. So the Close Combat. So we've got sort of like 3 major campaigns, 1 grand campaign, which then takes you from Tunisia to Sicily through to Normandy, all playing as the Big Red One, the First Division, the American First Division in World War II. So with each of these mini campaigns, they've then got sort of like their own battles. The battles, or actually these are sort of like sub-campaigns. Actually, if you sort of have a look at this one, for example, if we have a look at this, for example, then there's going to be then battles in through here. But even the battles are beyond what we're sort of seeing here with single maps. So you can play the single maps. The battles themselves take place on a map, and as you progress through stages of the battle, you fight your battle. If you don't dominate the whole map, you then come back on the same map again with the same forces and just keep on fighting. It's really cool the way it does actually sort of work. So anyway, we'll just go back out. We'll go back and start the Sicily campaign itself. Last time we played, which was a week ago, I just played part of I wanted to play the Bocage because I hadn't sort of played in that sort of terrain before. So Sicily is going to be a new thing for me as well. But what we found in the last session was it was slightly too easy for me. So I'm going to go and change the settings. I'm going to change the difficulty so that the Axis has got veteran units. And we'll just keep ours on regular, just so this one, it may be beyond us, but we'll see how we go. So Sicily, we're just going to play the Sicily campaign. We'll just save whatever it wants to save as. So leaving the American sector of the invasion of Sicily, the 1st Division will land at Gela Bay, I think that's how you pronounce it, or Gela Bay, and advance north across Sicily alongside Canadian and British troops. Will the Italians resist fiercely? Will German troops eagerly defend Italian soil? The men of the 1st Division are rested, well supplied and supported by the increasing military might of the Allied war effort. Your men have survived the trial of North Africa. They will now carry the challenge into Sicily and beyond. So the Battle of Gela, or Gela, I wish I knew what the pronunciation of that one actually was. So Operation Husky is underway. After victory in Tunisia and letting off some considerable steam in Oran, the Big Red One saddled up and shipped out for the invasion of Sicily. While the landings were not without problems, troops are on the ground within range of naval support and gaining reinforcements by the hour. So we should expect to see some naval operations, as in like their big guns. The goal is to push inland beyond Gela, I'll call it Gela, and into the precarious Allied lodgement into the immovable bridgehead. Elements of the 1st Infantry Division will secure Gela, Piano Lupo, and move inland to Nisima. The Italians may be challenging, but the Hermann G. Ring, Hermann Goring, I think, is missing an O. I wonder what that was. Yeah, missing an O and an E, I think, in there. So anyway, the Hermann Goring Panzer Division, G. Ring, may prove a more difficult foe. All right, we'll go with that one. So we've got a Panzer Division we're going up against. That could be interesting. Right, this should be interesting. So the way this works, this is actually how the maps now work. So The individual maps that we're going to be playing on, and we probably won't really get much beyond, particularly if we're playing against the difficult ones. We've got Gela in through here. We've got Gela for Elo is going to be the first map, and you can see it's contested. Back over here, the Germans then control Piano Lupo, the North Road, and Nasima. So these are going to be what we have to do in this first leg of the campaign. So you're on the offensive, you have the initiative, and will decide the pace and timing of your attacks. The enemy can only seize the initiative from you by forcing you to retreat from the map. Now, if we retreat from the map, we basically are dead. So we'll attack at 900 hours. That's going to be the end of the campaign, if that's the case, in which case we'll move the difficulty back down to regular and see how we go. So anyway, we'll give it a go. We'll just go next. Now, this is 1943, Operation Gela. Okay, current time 900. Okay, time remaining 2 days, 9 hours for this particular battle. Next friendly map, none, and next enemy map, Piano Lupo. So by starting here, once we clear this map, we then go to this map. I'm not sure if we'll get that done in this session, but we'll see how we go. Hi guys, so there's a lot of hellos coming through on the chat, so welcome everybody. If you do have any questions, I'm not going to be, depending on how much chat there is, I will most likely miss questions, but I'll do my best to sort of try to glance across and see if anyone's got anything that particularly they want me to have a bit of a look at that I'll then actually go back in and comment on. So we'll just go next. Okay, so after a rough landing due to high seas and a lot of confusion and chaos, the troops of the 1st Infantry Division are ashore and driving through Gela. Italian resistance has been sporadic. Push north across Gela and brush aside the enemy. Critical hours are passing to secure territory inland to further protect the beaches. Okay, so we're going to have to sort of almost guess what we're going to be seeing through here. So you can sort of see through here, we've got like a, this is the map that we're going to be fighting on. So it's a big square map. We've got roads. Looks like there might be a railhead that runs through there, potentially, or a river, or a creek of some sort. We've got a few different objectives on either side. It's really important when you play this game to actually have a close look at the map. Now it says that we've got we dominate the force balance. We don't have any support from the sea, but the enemy does have air support. So that's going to be important. Reputations are the same for each. Everything is full strength on both sides, and they are dug in. So we're going to have to sort of be attacking dug in positions. So we'll just go next. So you can tell a lot just by what you're seeing through here. When you're doing an assault mission like this, with them being dug in, you will always have much more forces than the enemy. Now we have to pick and choose how we're going to actually approach this. Now we've got a couple of machine guns. Now machine guns, like traditionally, are sort of used as more a defensive, in a defensive role. I might just turn off my main force and have a quick look at the support. I don't have a hell of a lot here. I've only got the 30 cal heavy machine guns. I've got some anti-tank guns, and I've also got an A&P squad, so ammunition pioneer squad. We're a pool of men who could perform any manner of manual tasks, including bearing ammunition or erecting and demolishing structures. The A&P squad is equipped with a satchel charge, which is an explosive weapon capable of tracking a tank or destroying a small building. I don't know if that's going to help me much. I mean, they've got a lot of men. I think I'll just keep the heavy machine guns. Let's just turn off support and put on the main force. Now, what we're going in with is we've got the 2nd platoon. We've got the headquarters there. Then we've got the 1st Rifle 2nd platoon. Second squad 2nd platoon. Hang on, that's the 2nd squad. Hang on, that's the same. That's rifle, that's bar. Okay, that's the 3rd squad, the 3rd bar team 2nd platoon. That's the 3rd rifle 2nd platoon. Okay, so it gets a little bit confusing. We've got more machine guns in through here. Just see if there's anything else. I'm thinking mortars are going to be probably more important to us than machine guns, particularly if we've got the 30 cal. So I'm going to go and move that one out of the way. We can add one more into this. So let's go across and just grab one of the like the 5th platoon 60mm mortars, just to try to sort of give us either smoke cover or something else. We also have other things we can do. We've got a scout team, so create an ad hoc unit equipped for scouting. Scouts can be sent forward to locate the enemy without risking a more important unit. So I can split up a force by using that. We also have assault teams for close combat against enemy infantry. These are once again small groups. bazooka team. Form a small team armed with an anti-tank rocket launcher. These weapons have a short range but are effective against all but the heaviest of tanks. We've got 5 of those that we can actually make, and we've got a sniper. I think I'm going to go and grab from my rifle team, so I'll just go and split one of those up so we end up with a bazooka team plus the rifle team. The assault team, I don't know if I can't put that one back into there. I might make us 2 lots of bazooka teams. Just use the rifle teams for those. I've still got 1 more rifle team if I wanted to. You know, I think I might do it. The game wouldn't give me that if it didn't expect me to use it. Actually, it does also have the sniper. Actually, I'll get rid of that one. Maybe, oh God. No, I'll go with bazooka. Go with bazooka, just in case the Herman G. Ring group is there, ready for us. We don't want to be attacked by that group. All right, so we'll just go and set that up. So we've now got our main force is 9 of 9. We've got the 2 of 2 support. We've split up the ones that we sort of want to have split up. You don't have to use all of these, of course. So let's go in and fight. Okay, so Pixel is saying, I've been doing the Italian campaign stuff in UIC2 a bit recently. I need to see it as a tactical level though too. What's, yeah, okay, no, that's all right. What is it? I forgot. I've only just woken up actually, so I'm a little bit groggy. It's like 4 a.m. here, but I normally get up at this time, but it always just takes me a little bit of time. What's the, not the order of, I can't remember what the UOC stands for. Sorry, guys. Just reading the comments there. Right, so we need to really study the what's happening here. And so we get a real feel for the map. This is critically important. So we can sort of look at it from different angles, from different sort of shapes. There's also a line of sights that we can use as well. Like if I press the control key, I can then see what different areas can then sort of spot from different regions as well. And so it's really important, even on the mini map, you can sort of see as I sort of fan across, we're going to be sort of spotting different areas. This looks to be like a bit of a high point back out this way where we can see the whole river valley down this side. Unity of command, there we go. Unity of command. Right, so we've got the Green Beach landings down through here. So what we're going to need to do is pretty much sort of plan our movement. What we don't want to be doing is exposing our forces because we have to assault. We want to actually have areas that we can go through, like down through here, for example. We don't lose that much by getting to this location. We can sort of get in behind this ridge line. Once again, just by pressing the control key, we can see an awful lot. And so that ridge line through there keeps us fairly well protected, except for this area back over through here. Now, the Germans are going to be back over this, or Germans and Italians will be back in behind that area. So once we get up to that ridge line, we're then going to be sort of almost fighting, but we're going to have to get across there to start with. And where do they get to see? They may sort of also rush forward. Again, this riverbank is ideal for coming in behind. I can sort of scout in behind a lot. They've got a high point back over here, which will give them a lot of control over the battlefield. That whole area has actually got a lot, so they should dominate that right-hand side. They'll move forward and capture this, I would think. We don't have to rush this. Like as I say, the battles can go on for quite some period of time. It's better to not lose your men. And once again, they've got very, very good fields of fire all the way down that area. So what I think we'll do is we'll probably end up having to use the mortar to clear out anything along this line. I think we'll attack along the river. We've got another road across this other side. I'm guessing we can just walk across from side to side. We've got this as well. I'm guessing that they're going to be here in force. Yeah, it really doesn't seem much other than the riverbank. There's an orchard there. Okay, so we need to now sort of set up our forces. We'll just go across. We've got the HQ. I'm just going to move across to... I'll just keep that in this house. Just keep it sort of fairly central. We've got the mortar back in through here. I'm going to move the mortar back in behind. It shouldn't really be targeted by anything anyway, but I'll just leave it sort of back in through maybe down on here on the riverbank. You can just sit back there and dominate. I don't think you can see much. Oh, you can see right the way up there. Actually, no, I won't do that in that case. So I'll move that one further back here. Yeah, that one, nothing much can be seen other than over here. So that one should be safe back in that little bit of rough terrain. We've got the bar teams. Now I'm going to be wanting a one full bar team back over this side. Again, I'm going to keep that one out of the river, and we're just going to rush this location. In fact, I'll give it the order now. So I'm just going to right-click, go fast up to that area there. So it's just going to rush up to that line, and then just sort of fight any forces that happen to be at that location. We've got another bar team back in through here. I will be wanting to have a group come along the river. Let's just get this one started, and we're just going to go and tell this one just to move. So it's going to move slowly along that bank. The rifle team, the small rifle team. Keep it on this side, and also just give it a movement order. Oops, hang on. Up to that location. So these guys are going to run. These guys are just going to walk. So hopefully they won't be spotted as easily as the ones at the back. Now we've got our 30 cal machine gun. And from this location, yeah, we've got pretty good fields of fire all the way down along that riverbank. So let's just leave that one back there to support this movement. I'm going to be relying very heavily on getting forces along here. So we've got a group there. We've got the rifle team back in through here again as well. Let's just move that one up into here. I'm just going to move that one up to this line. Sit that in behind that rock wall. Back over here, we've got the platoon HQ. We've got the bazooka teams. Now, the bazooka teams, I'm assuming that the tanks will be more over this side than anywhere else. So let's just move them. Let's go and leave them in behind here. Yeah, we've got another bar team back over this side. I really do think I'm going to be wanting to dominate. Actually, I could possibly send that one. I won't keep it where it is. I'll just move it here. Just give it orders to move up to that location. That way we can at least protect that with that side. The other bazooka team. Jeez, do I keep both together? I'm putting all my eggs in one basket by doing that. Yeah, but I think I'll bring this one through to come back up with the others. You can also just move up. Another heavy machine gun. Come on, come on, come on. What does it see? It doesn't see a hell of a lot. I do want it to support the attacks over this side. Doesn't see a hell of a lot there, really. Need it to be in a good defensive location. Maybe there, maybe there. We've got this small machine gun group can just sit back here and just protect the rush forward on that flank. Now we've still got hang on, these riflemen. I'm not doing anything with those just yet. I'm going to move them back across the other side. This really is where we want to have most of the activity. And we'll just give that a move order up to there. I think that's pretty much everybody. We don't have too many forces in this first one. Actually, we've still got this bazooka team over here as well. So we've got, in that case, I will leave this one here and give it orders to move up. Get both of those teams moving out, heavy machine gun can stay back there. That's going to then protect across here as well. Okay, I think we're done. Moving, defending. There's nothing else at the back there that we need to really worry about. Okay, so Pixel is saying, is the AI in this one as more to happy as gateway to Cairn? No, it's not too bad actually. I mean, it makes good use of its troops. Now it's going to have aeroplanes, remember, so we do have to be careful. Like I've got forces bunched up, and that can be a big problem for me. I'm a little bit worried about that. Look, I'll be split up once we get moving into everything. We'll be inside some protective areas by the time the aeroplane arrives. Okay, let's get started. Begin. Now, we've just spotted something. I'm just going to pause this. As we come across things, we've got an infantry group, which has been targeted or been identified back across there. So we want to use this heavy machine gun, if at all possible, to attack this. I'm just going to fire at this. So that's why we positioned this one here, just to try to clear out these areas. This is going to be very important that we get rid of these as much as possible. It's the only one that we've seen. Just unpause. Okay, we've got men dying over here. This group's now made it to this location. We've now captured this location. Let's get this bar team across the other side now. And yeah, there's more teams down here as well. Okay, we've got a commando team there. So let's go and move this one up to here. This rifle team has... Actually, no, this one's still okay. I thought we'd lost a unit. We've lost a unit here. Oh no, it's still okay as well. What's going on? I'm sure that I'd heard some death rattles there. That's just a small group. The bar team is okay as well. They're just moving, and this rifle group is moving as well. Right, how are we going over this side? Not seeing anything, so what I might do is I might just go out with the bar group and get them up to this ridge line. Just move them up. And this group here still can't see anything, so I'm going to leave it behind. This roadway may be something we could look at. Rifle team is still moving up to that location. Yep, everything is okay. Keep that heavy machine gun sort of working through. Now the commando group down through here. Okay, this must be the platoon commander. So they'll still be able to fight fairly effectively. And we're sort of seeing that this is like a sergeant level. What are we? I know we've got okay, they're controlled by a sergeant. I think this one's got a lieutenant at the commando. So what I might do is I'll be able to attack with these teams fairly soon, but I'll just keep this one firing away. They're firing now at this one. This really is the key for us. Now there goes some sort of rocket grenade. Missed. Alright, so we've still got the commando team back there. That's now making its way across. This bar team has now lost 2 members, which we don't want to be losing. The bazooka team, which we're not seeing any armour at all. I may have gone a bit too heavy with the bazooka teams. Move this across to here. Move them across. Yeah, the machine gun, I'm still just going to keep that back there just in case there's a counter-attack. one still isn't seeing anything just yet. And we've got this group. Rifle team. I'm going to move it up to here. There we go. Now I still have my grenade, my mortars. So I think what we'll do is we will actually set them up now, give them a firing target, and we'll clear out this one here. So we're targeting. Oh, there's more coming down over here. There's a sniper. And we do actually have two groups over here, this side. They are really protecting this this ridge line, or this creek. Maybe too much for us, I think. Now we've got the bazooka. Move it across to here. This group is down to 3 members. And one of the members has gone, not sure what that indicates. One of them I think has gone crazy. So we've got, we're not going to see too much down through there. I'm going to have to somehow clear this out with other forces. This rifle group is still actually okay. Let's move it up into the woodlands. Just move that one into there. Now the sniper. Actually, cannot see the sniper. You can definitely see the sniper. Right. And what about our heavy machine gun? It's now just defending. Yeah, I'm not going to see that one, so I'll just go and press. Should be able to, no line of sight to that one. What about to this one? Well, we do have a line of sight there. Okay, we'll fire at that in that case. Now, this one may now have a line of sight back across. No, not quite. Okay, what can this one see? Just press escape for a second. Hang on. It's really only back around the other side that it gets to sort of see things in through here. Back where the other group actually is. What I might do is I might, because I've got to clear that out, I might move this heavy cal across this location. It'll take a little while to get there. Then we should be able to then put more pressure on along here. Sniper's still there. That rifle team almost gets to see what was going on the other side. In fact, it does from there. Now we're seeing other units back over this side now. And there was one at the back as well, an unknown unit at the back there. All right, so we're going to we've now taken this objective. There's no other objectives up this way. There's only this one here, Topiano Lupo, and the Husky House. Let's go with this unit. And it's only got 4 men in it. If we come this side, they will then be spotted. I think we just sneak up to here. Just move into that location in the rocks. We also have this rifle team. And it's moving fast at the moment. I'll let it continue its movement just to sort of get in behind there. These guys, this bar team. There's no line of sight back that way. I might try to come in up behind these. I might just go into this into the orchard. Just move on up. Not suffering too much damage. There's a lot. These guys are taking a lot of hits. Okay, the sniper looks to have gone. There we go. Now we're targeting that one with these riflemen. And they're moving off. Can't see much there with our mortar. It's firing blind into this location. Okay, it's now moving off, so we're going to move ours across as well. We're going to target back in through here. There's the heavy machine gun. Looks like we've wiped out a lot of these forces. They're sort of, yeah, they're struggling. This is 30 cal going, no clear shot. Alright, time to reposition. We'll just, oh hang on, don't want to defend, we just want to move that one up. Get the firepower sort of coming through. It looks like we've now cleared out this region. They're now moving away. So just pressing the control key again, we've got a ridge line there. And if we just go up to, oh God, where can we hide? That will give me fields of fire across to the Husky house. All right, let's just move up to here. Oops, hang on, not that one. Let's go group here, just move this one across. And we will go in with just this small group. I've got this other rifle team here as well, which is down. That's the bazooka team. It's down to 1 man. The rifle team is down to 3. Let's just move that one up. This bar team is down to 3 as well. This rifle team is fine. So it's moving. It's he's going to die. He's right out in the open. We've still got all 4 men in that one. Okay, here comes the mortars now coming in. Now this team here is not actually moving at all. Need to get them up and away. Now I'm not even watching what's going on over here. I'm just going to leave them to defend whatever's happening. This is where we now need to do the assault. Now, they've just spotted more units back up in around here. So we've got units back that way. Still got this riverbed. It's been the main fighting. There's still, I thought there was, oh, here we go. Here we go. There's a group of them at the back. Now, that's a long way off. We're not being targeted by anything in the house. I'm going to go and rush the house now. We're just going to go fast into the house. Which means we're going to sort of be suffering a little, taking a little bit of heat from different things. Let's move that one up to and follow them in. This bar team, actually the other one that had gone crazy is now back under control again, which is good. Just keep them fighting at this side. And we've got the protection against this house from this other angle. Guys, rush forward. Lots of bullets pinging around their ears. There we go. We've just taken that. So there was nothing in there anyway. This is good. Let's get inside the house, guys. All right. Now that's going to give them a good place to fire from. Now from this location, they can see up to the top of that hill there, where there was action coming in. But these I'm not going to worry too much about. They're nothing sort of too powerful. Now, the last objective to Piano Lupo is going to be a hard one. We will have to clear out this river before we can actually get there. So, with these guys here, it looks like they're sort of trying to now run away. In fact, you look at this. We've actually done very, very well. We've taken hardly any damage ourselves, and we have wiped out half the force. So this is looking very, very positive. Let's just move up to here. Just move up slowly, just so that they'll engage if they come across anything. This rifleman group, we can do the same thing and just move it along the river. And then we've just got this small group which has now collected itself as well, and we'll just move that up into these rocks. The heavy machine guns have certainly been helping, like they're now firing from the river. This group. I think I'll move it. I need to fan these out a little bit more. Let's just move that up to there. And this group that's inside, we'll just get them to position. Just reposition that way. Although there's still stuff down that way. I'll just get that to just do the facing so that it's sort of in that sort of angle. All right, unpause again. That's a good game though, isn't it? Like there's just so much in it. Here they go. They've got the windows and doors. They're not seeing anything just yet. Now, how's our mortar going? Let's just pause that for a second, have a quick look at, evaluate what's going on with the mortar. Got nothing left, no bullets left. Okay, so we've got nothing left here. So they're out of ammo. So they might as well just do nothing. We'll just move them across to there. So they're out. What about you guys? You've got the this one's wounded. Still got a heap of ammo there for him. And same with this one over through here as well. The others don't really matter. The bazookas haven't used their high explosive anti-tank. So they've been sort of useless. Should have checked this before. Hardy has been separated. Commando platoon has now lost a few of their members. This machine gun group is still active. Bar team is defending. This has done well, actually. Yeah, so we're certainly smashing them, and they're losing more and more of their support. This group's coming back in again. Well, we're in the right position with our machine guns, right at the back here to do the damage. You know, where are they going? Oh, they've had enough. They've had enough. They're all alive. Yeah, they've all been. Yeah, they've been pushed away. Still alive. They'll come good. They'll come good. Where's our commanders? Platoon HQ. You can move across to here now. Just give them a little bit of moral support. Tell them to get back in the fight. This is the command radius, and so they can just help to bolster the group around. Get back in that fight. Come on. We don't need to do much else, and I do want to, like, it's very important to protect your troops. We just lost another one down here somewhere. And another one again. This little rifle squad. Yep, unconscious, wounded there at the bottom there. Private Bryant. That group there. Okay, one of them is wounded. They're not listening to the commander. Platoon HQ. There's not much left. Just move him back across to here. Alright, well, they should give up, the enemy. I think what we might do is we might just keep on pushing on. This little 3-man rifle team, let's move it up to here. And we don't have too much else we can sort of push with. 3 men, battle complete, there we go. So click debrief. I didn't think it was going to last much longer. So we've taken a lot of the objectives. We didn't take the final one up the top there. We'll just go to the debriefing. So, Allied decisive victory. So, Captain, the battle ended because enemy morale broke and they were forced to retreat. You've secured all objectives in this area. Casualties were light on both sides. You captured more ground than expected. That was good. So, we got halfway across the map, more than halfway across. Wounded soldiers from our side, 11 wounded, which is fine. And from their side, we killed 4 and wounded 8. One of their officers was wounded, so get slightly more than what they actually got. From the operational perspective, it just shows us the whole thing. So excellent. Your men have confidence in your leadership. They may shrug off minor defeats, but major setbacks will hurt morale. Okay, so yep. And Funk Drew Fizzle is saying your right flank should push up. Yeah, it probably should have at that stage. Actually, even when we took that house, by pushing up, it would have even just allowed us to sort of take that house a bit more easily. I was expecting more forces around that house, around the Husky house. And so this is just the campaign, just sort of showing where things actually are. Just go back to the battle. So we just now go to next. This is where the game really shines with this this aspect. Oh, we've taken the whole thing. Okay, so we've actually got this whole area. So we've now got this is now fully secured. So even though there was one objective left, it's now given it to us. And so now we go to Piano Lupo. So we can either do a hasty attack, so resume the attack as soon as possible to keep the pressure on the enemy. There is no chance to rest, reorganise or repair vehicles. Ammunition resupply will be minimal and no new fire support may not be available. You'll attack at 1100 hours, so the 2 hours after the previous attack. Its current time is 10 o'clock on the same day. We can do a prepared attack if we have a look at this one. So regroup your units and plan a new attack. Allows for some rest, rearming, repair and reorganisation. This goes in at 3 p.m. Night attack. Prepare and plan for an attack during the dark of night. Allows for some rest, rearming, repair and reorganisation. New fire support may become available. Note, making a night attack will greatly reduce the time for rest, reorganisation and resupply. So we attack at midnight or at dawn attack the next day. So it allows everyone to sort of, basically to sort of come good again. But I think what we'll do is hasty attack. We did lose a few. I think I might do a prepared attack in the afternoon. Let's just do that. So we'll just go next. So Piano Lupo. Your own artillery and tanks are still attempting to get ashore and past the traffic jam of the beach. Move north through Piano Lupo and secure the ridgeline above the road. Gaining better line of sight and field of fire. Clear out the defenders and push on towards Nisemi. So this is a long map, and it's going to be a lot bigger than the previous map. Sorry, just had a quick drink there. We didn't see the aeroplane come at all. We've got fire support of air, like they got air support. We've got some sort of bombardment, possibly from the ships. Not sure actually what that would be. Looks like large mortar or something. So that could be useful. And just looking at this, we've got a few that we're contesting in the middle there. Then there's a few other objectives at the back. Just go next. Now I can have 12 units in this particular group. Support, we've now got 3. Let's just have a look and see what our support actually is. We've now got heavy machine guns in vehicles. We've got a 105 millimeter howitzer motor carriage. Okay, let's grab one of those. That's going to give us the ability to do some excellent damage. I think I might get this as well, the howitzer motor carriage in here as well. These are only 37 anti-tanks. So we've got one more we can do. I've got to say that heavy machine gun I was very pleasantly surprised with. I'm just going down and grab the first 2 I think came into that last fight. Let's just get a new unit through. You do have to also, like your units will level up essentially over time. The rifle teams that we have, the second platoon will be a little bit damaged. So that's our support. We can just turn that one off now and just go back to our main force. So these guys will be a little bit worse for wear. Like the rifle squads normally have got 7, I think, if we have a bit of a look. So the ones that haven't gone in, oh no, they've got 6. Okay, they have been replaced. The mortar team. If I've got these 2, I don't think I need the mortar team. I'll get rid of that one. And what should we go with this time? Yeah, this one's got 6. Funny, I thought they had more. Must only be the 6s, yeah, all the way through. So we've got another 4 that we can bring in. So we've got the platoon HQ for the second platoon. I'll keep the second platoon fighting, in this case. The heavy machine gun through there. Company reserves. The mortar teams down the bottom there. 30 cal machine guns. We've already got another one over there anyway. Just little machine gun sections. Weapons HQ. Then we just got rifle teams. I might bring the third platoon in, or members of the third platoon. Let's move a rifle team, a bar team. Let's just do that. We've got a couple that we haven't used. That gets us to 12. Now, we didn't need to use bazookas, but I think I'll still err on the side of getting some. So let's just go and set up a... Oops, hang on. What happened there? Who did I get rid of? This one here. It's not doing it. Why is that? I'll just get one bazooka team, I think. Snipers I won't worry about. I do want to sort of move up. Actually, if I do... God, if I get a second one, I think I will. I think I'll just grab that one there. And assault team. I might just grab another one of these at the bottom here. It can just be split into 2, just for assault teams. That should do us. Okay, let's go and see how we're going with this next fight. All right, so very, very hilly. So we start down here. We're going to be able to take these areas fairly easily. There's a nice ridge in through here, and looks like a bit of a dry creek bed down this side. It then extends all the way up to the North Road. Back over through here, there's a nice little depression. It looks like all of this thing through here is quite well, like it's in its own little valley. That's not bad actually to just go up and even treat that as a completely separate element. Got good vision from up there. Very, very good vision. This little slope has got nothing much in it. Back over this side, once again, really nice ridgeline in behind there. You don't see anything until you get up to here, which would give us a nice attack against Casa Livorno. This roadway is going to be extremely open. This crossroads is very, very good vision all the way back up as well. I could take that by just moving up into there and then moving back down again. So I might just do that with one of the assault squads that we just built. All right, so it's looking like we're going to be taking either flank. We're going to come up this side. By the time we get to there, we don't sort of see too much in here. If there are enemies, they're going to be up in these rocks. They're going to be over here, probably on this backward slope. I think this is where we'll push. So we've got the platoon HQ. Drag that across to the middle. You can just move into the house. Spar team. Can move into that house, so that side of the house, and wait for things. The bazooka team. Now, the bazooka teams I'm not going to really need to use all that much, so I'll just, until we sort of find a threat, let's just move that one up to there. Sitting behind there. Okay, let's just keep on going with the rifle team. Move them up to there as well. That's only a small team. Probably should have actually might move them up to capture this location here. So what do we see from the top here? Actually, we've got very, very good vision from up there. A little bit of a target. This group also can see from the back here as well. This here really sees the whole map from that location. Whoever's up there, I don't really want them firing, so an assault team back down that way. I think I'll just put a bazooka team up there, just for spotting. I'll just give them something to do. Okay, over through this side, we've got more machine guns. Move them down to there. Yeah, so Grey Knight saying, I like how it shows the contour lines. Yeah, when you push control, it's very well done. Like it gives you, like when you know that little keyboard shortcut, it really does give you a lot of good visual reference. Now we're going to be wanting this thing to ultimately come down through here, I think. I think I'm going to leave them behind just until we need them, and probably keep them both together. Although, no, if the planes come, we're going to be in trouble. Just leave that one back over here. Okay, we've only got eight shots with this anyway. What about this one? This one's only got 3. So we have to make very judicious use of those when it's time. The assault group. I still need to get a group that's going to be moving across this way. So let's just go and move it to there. The rifle team as well. We'll move that one up as well. Bar team. I'll keep this also on this side. Now, there's going to definitely be units back up through here, so these will take a bit of a beating. The bar team, I think that I prefer to have them back down the other side. I think this is where our main push is going to end up going. Just get them up to there. The bar team here. I'm going to leave the middle of the map. Just have this as a secondary group just to come forward. Leave that one behind until we do it, so we'll leave them as reserves. The bar team back this way as well. Get that up against there. Small rifle team, keep these in the middle. It's not a good spot. This rifle team as well. It can just give a bit of fire support. You can see areas of the map. It's not going to be too much. Actually, I might just move that onto that other ridge line. Just so it's only really firing down for this particular attack. It's going to be a long way behind though. And what do we get to see? Where do we start to see the big damage? It's going to be right from the very top through here. Actually, that gets to see stuff back of the other side. Let's go and move this one just in here for now. It's hidden there. That's all good. I think we're done. I think we're ready now. Everyone's got the orders, so let's begin the game, the battle. As soon as we see some dots up here, I'll just pause and have a bit of an evaluation. Nothing so far. Okay, we're moving up. Is that something? I thought I heard some attacks going in. Yep, something's being. They're attacking somewhere, but it's. I'm sure it'll be up along these rocks. And we just want to keep on leapfrogging with these now. Now this bar team, I'm going to move it up to down into here, I think. Bazooka team. Well, there's certainly stuff coming in. There was a rocket grenade. Rocket propelled grenade came back this way. It's almost like this one's being spotted. There shouldn't be anything that can see it though. That fired from back over here somewhere. Back in around this house. How are we going back over this side? These guys are now all in position. Alright, I'm going to send a small group up. The rifle team here as well. I'll just move that up to that location. You'll only sort of see towards the back edge of the group. This bar team, I'm just going to keep it behind until we sort of need to move it into another position as well. Back in here, we do get more vision at the back, particularly as we get up to here. I'll keep that one where it is. Just looking for any sort of death little symbols. So I'm not seeing anything. Okay, enemy spotted. There we go. We now have one. Yep, there he is on the rocks. Thought that might be the case. A Fusilier, whatever that means. Fusiliers, I guess. There we go. And there's another one there. So our guys that are in behind here are doing the right sort of damage. These are still moving up. They're now involved in the fight as well. Alright, we're now starting to see a lot of them. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the evaluation of where the enemy is. So they're down around Priolo Slope. Infantry. I didn't bring a mortar with me this time. I do have one off map. So, God, do I need this yet? Yeah, it does a lot of damage in a big area. And this is sort of ideal for what we need to be doing. So let's go across the Priolo Slope and really hit this hard with that particular mortar. Is it mortar? Yeah. So six times 81mm mortars, which are off map. The others I'm not going to rush moving them up. I'm just going to keep everyone trying to sort of keep them alive. This one here hasn't seen anything, so I'm going to move it across as well, just to this house. This one has spotted. This one's engaged. Even the platoon captain is engaged. We've taken this, and this rifle team is engaged behind that wall. So I'll just keep everything going. I'm liking where we are. A little bit exposed down here, but there's only one group that we're seeing down this side. So they're up here. Okay, we're doing damage. Every so often we'll just see a little symbol. I hope that's not too loud. Let me know if it's too loud. There we go, another one dead. Another one dead down there. Oh, this missed. Should be up here. The mortar. Oh, it's adjusting fire. 24 seconds. Alright, so we've done a bit of damage to them. Nothing really too much to us. There's more even in the front here as well. So we're seeing even more is back this way. Let's just keep on. Let's use this rifle team. And just see what... It's pretty hidden until it gets up to this slope. I think we might just come all the way up. And then pretty much just sit there. And just make sure that we've captured that much of the map. And move it up as well. Just give it a couple of waypoints. The assault team, I'll move that up as well. This bar team hasn't really been spotted, so let's just move it up to here. And just shift click, defend. Oops, hang on. It's not going to help us. Defend. Come on. Don't want to sit around. They'll be fine. Move them across. Do you want to see this attack go in? They're moving up. They're still going to be moving into where our mortars will be firing. It's nearly ready. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we want to see. I think we're mainly hitting the wrong areas. It would be good if it was on this ridge line. Oh well, that was good. Could have been better, but it was still okay. They're still all engaged. They're engaged. They're engaged. So I don't need to do anything with those. Even this one is engaged. These aren't, but I sort of want to keep them where they are until we need them. As soon as I move across this line through here, we're then going to be spotted by whatever's behind. Yeah, we could start to push up a little bit here, I think. These guys are firing nicely from there. The bazooka team's doing nothing. This bar team has no longer got any targets. Let's move it up to here. So we've cleared out the forward areas. Still got a lot of morale left. Okay, there's a commando. This is one of the commanders. There's one up here. I'll just the way the firing's going at the moment, it's not too bad. We've still got our big guns as well. Where do we get to see some of these guys? We've just lost a man. Let's move up to here. Allow it to do some firing now. Okay, I've got a unit that's now pushing back. Yep, these guys are retreating. That's okay. Oh, there we go. Who this guy is? It's not one of ours. Who is that? Oh no, it is one of ours. He must have run forward. Don't know how he ended up out there. Alright, just push them back up to here again. Alright, so we've still got some there. These guys have now got to here without any losses, which is awesome. Let's just move them up to the top in those rocks where the others were originally. Means that these guys are still technically firing. Move them up. It's these guys here now are the problem. Let's get this rifle team across to here. Just to surround these. I'm going to move the assault team up to here. There we go. That should get them to run. The unit's coming back away. He's been separated. Been spotted. And back here, they've still got the fence in depth. I think we'll rush across into that tree line. I think this group's going to end up dying. Yeah, there's someone inside there. Yep, just lost a man. Let's sneak down. They're still firing from here. Let's move these down a little bit. Get rid of the last of these. I want to keep these here just so we capture the territory. In the meantime, we've still got our groups that are back over here. This bar team has got one man that's struggling. With this bar team as well. Alright, I think it's time to now start to move up. We've captured this. Awesome. So these guys have done a good job. Now what have we got left? There's still this at the back here. The North Road. And we've still got to get this as well. We are doing very, very well with this. We've got no line of sight there. Let's just sneak over behind these guys. Move them up as well. Really want to clear this group out. We've still got some units back up the top here that we can't sort of dislodge. So saying anyone get anything good in the Slytherin/Matrix holiday sale yet? There's some big savings actually, like 70% off for a lot of the games, 80% for some of them. Even some of the really new ones are fairly cheap at the moment. Yeah, they're still moving up. There we go. There we go. We're now starting to do damage up here. That should start to run. Let's get this across. Yeah, they're now. We've now got them on the run. Okay, guys. Time to come charging in. One thing they've added to the game recently is there's now a surrender mechanic. Actually, we just lost a little bit there. Let's just rush down, do an assault on this group. Oh my God! Grenade! Oh, tit for tat. I've got one man left. Oh, that was awesome. I love it. That was really good. Yeah, here we go. So this is the surrender mechanic. Now let's get across into here. This group has still got all of its members. There's only sporadic. Here we go. Battle complete. Now we should still get this because we've got it sort of surrounded from either side. So I think that this will still probably continue on because they've still got a area at the back here. There it is. They'll still control that. We didn't get that close. All right, we'll go to the debrief. Well done, Captain. The battle ended because enemy morale broke and we captured an additional objective. You've won a major victory. There we go. So we've actually now captured up in through here. Technically, this is no man's land. That's why I wanted to just keep some units behind, just to make sure that we had everything sort of captured. But really, we have now pushed them right back. So if we just go to next. Yeah, so this one is still under control, like still being under attack. So Piano Lupo. So we can resume the attack as soon as possible to keep the pressure on the enemy. There is no chance to rest, reorganise or repair vehicles. Ammunition and resupply will be minimal and no new fire support may be available. So we're going to attack in 2 hours. It's now 4 p.m. We can attack at 5 p.m. I think we'll do this. I like what we've got, like with the group that we actually have. We haven't used up too much of our ammo, so let's do a hasty attack. And so this is now the map. So we're still playing on the same map, but we now have different front lines. And we did grab that location in the middle there. And I really like this aspect of it too. Now we've got even the force balance is even more in our favour. Their reputation, we're certainly sort of smashing them. We've got our mortars back again, so everything is going good. Okay, so we'll just go next. Now I can still switch things around. I can still bring in another 2. This squad has lost too many. Let's move that one out of the way. Now where's our... Did we lose that 75mm? Must have been hit by something. All right, let's just go and look at the support. What do we have in the support? We've got the anti-tank guns. I think because I can dominate the field, I think I'll bring one of these in. I'll keep this. Our main force. That machine gun unit is normally, actually the 50 cal is, there's another one of those. I might just get rid of it. We've got the bar team. This rifle team has suffered too much damage. These guys are all okay. Platoon HQ, so we'll just go back across. We've got the 50 cal, we've got the rifle team there. This is all the 3rd platoon. I'll bring the rest of the 3rd platoon back across. We've got the bar team. Bring that one in. Still got the 4th squad. Still got 3 more I can bring back in as well. I might bring in a mortar just for softening things up again. 30 cal machine gun, maybe not. I think I'll just go in with more rifle teams and bar teams. Start to bring in the 4th squad now. Okay, we can put a radio, so unit receives a command bonus of your company command team at all times. So we'll bring that across into, say, the mortar. We've got snipers. I haven't needed them, and I've got now an anti-tank gun, so I don't think I'll need any of these. We'll grab another assault team. We'll just get another rifle team and split that off into an assault team. Got the scout team as well. Don't really need it, so I'll leave that one behind as well. Okay. So we're just going to go across now, and everything is done. We've got 13 of 13, 3 of 3. Fight. Now we should have, this one should be a bit easier. Now we know the layout. We've now got Priolo Slope, and we're coming along the ridge line. We're coming along the road. Actually, how far? Yeah, this is far enough as I can go. I'll just zoom back out again, just so we can sort of have a bit of a look to see what the strategic situation is. So really, it is just a matter of taking these. They're going to be built up in these forces. They're going to be in these rocks. They're going to be along here as well. Now, I do actually have some units can then sort of at least get some protection from all of these rocks. From Casa Livorno, they can stay in there as well. Again, Piano Lupo. I do actually have some areas at the back here that can dominate the battlefield that we control. Yeah, those whole ridge lines back up the top. I'm thinking a machine gunner back up here would be quite the useful position. Give me a lot of scope. Just back there. In fact, that position here is the best. Okay, so if that's where's our machine gunners? We brought one in, didn't we? There we go. It's the 30 cal. Is it here? I think this is the one. Yeah, that gives me a scope all the way across the other side. So just get them sort of looking out across that way. If we've got other machine guns, I'll leave them on top of the slope. Actually, I've got this anti-tank gun as well. I might bring the anti-tank gun across. Back up onto one of these slopes. It doesn't really get to see much. Yeah, they're the better positions. Right, that's got those. We've got our mortars back through here. I'll just move them back into around there. That'll do. Rifle team. This is actually a full team. I'll keep that one back there a little bit. Actually, that's not really well protected. I'll keep it in the rocks. I love how it models sort of like real things. Who's this group? Oh, that's the platoon HQ. So we will keep this one further back. You should just keep it back there on that reverse slope. Won't be seen by anything. Bar team, move that one up. We're going to suffer a lot here. We've got to just be a little bit careful. Put those in there. That way we should be able to dominate anything that's coming back over this other side. We've got another rifle team back in this side. We're just going to move that one back up here. Keep that one fairly well protected. Actually, I might just move that one into that ridge line. Watch anything that's going on there. We've got this 105mm. I'll just keep this one on the reverse slope for now, and then we'll bring it up when there's an opportunity. This is one of our small rifle teams. Sacrifice it. Our assault team. There really isn't anywhere for these guys to hide. I'll let it sit up back up there again. And I don't think we've got much else down this way anymore. So that's... Oh, hang on. What have we got back there? Another bar team. Yeah, we don't need that back there. I'm happy enough with where these all are. All right, well, let's begin this one. Here we go, we've spotted one already. Yep, so we've got an infantry group up there. Now, they're not going to be all that well protected. That's okay, I won't go after the objectives just yet. Start to move them up. Okay, I've got more on this reverse slope. All right, time to attack through here, I think. Yeah, it looks like this is where they where they're all sort of set up. So we'll paint this area. Yes, they're firing. They're firing. And really just let my forces do what they've got to do now. This thing's just adjusting the fire. Again, we've actually already smashed them a little bit. Little rifle team's going to suffer. Well, they're certainly congested. What I think I might just do is I might now move or use my mortar, and I'll go in around here somewhere, I think. And there are still a few more up the top here, but it's these rocks that are going to be the hard areas to dislodge. Pitched battle at this stage. These big mortars will be coming in here fairly soon as well. It's a mortar or a rocket grenade. So I'm not seeing any armour in this battle. Guessing later on with the Hermann Göring group, Panzer group. I didn't wipe out too much. There we go, got rid of one of them. We'll just keep on attacking. team. The assault team has lost a member. Grey Knight saying, I'd like to see someone do a modern Age of Rifles series. Actually, yeah, that'd be cool. That was such a good game. I'd love to see that one remade, actually. It would be awesome. It's funny, those old games had such good mechanics, didn't they, really? Actually, this one's now lost nearly all of its members. This bar team is fine. Let's move it up. Still firing. They're all still firing. So we're pushing them right back. Okay, time to assault. This rifle team is still... I don't know how this survived. I put it up here because I expected it to just be wiped out, but it's done reasonably well. Actually, this group is getting to the objective. Just jump over, get inside that house. There we go. Battle complete. Click debrief to continue. All right, so Captain, the battle ended because enemy morale broke and they were forced to retreat. So we've taken the whole map. Casualties light on both sides. So we did lose 2 of our soldiers. 4 were wounded. They lost 4 and 15, so we certainly did better there. Just go next. So we're now up to the North Road. So... now I can do a night attack or a dawn attack. Prepare and plan for an attack during the dark of night. Allows for some rest. New fire support may become available. No, making a night attack will greatly reduce the time for rest, reorganization, and resupply overnight. You'll attack it. I'm liking the range that we're actually getting on things, so I'm going to do the dawn attack, which will allow our men to sort of recuperate as we sort of go along this North Road. But I really like how you're still playing the same maps, you know, time after time. Okay, the inland push continues. Supporting artillery and tanks are still in the process of landing on the beachhead, and we've picked up a group of the 87 Airborne paratroopers who have been fighting in this area since the landing, the night of the invasion. They report German tanks and Panzer Grenadiers are moving south towards our positions. Have your troops dash for the high ground and grab positions that are favourable for deploying anti-tank guns. Acquire and hold Abio Priolo and Uliveto at any cost. All right. So this is it through here. Big map by the looks of things. Okay, this one now we've got a problem. The force balance is now in favour of the enemy for the first time. So we've now actually got to, well, we've still got to push forward, but against superior firepower. Okay, so their reputation has certainly dropped simply because of the attacks that we've been able to do. We've still got mortars. We've now got other sorts of field guns as well. 13 there. We've got the mortars there. Everyone is back 100%, so I can leave them where they are. And the support group. Finally, we've got a tank. So I'll definitely grab the tank. What else are we seeing? The machine guns have been fantastic, so I'm going to go and grab another one of those back again. The anti-tank guns? No. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I think I'll go with a anti-tank, I think. I'll just go with a 37mm. Like, it depends if there are tanks on the field or not. Let's just go with this. And we'll still split up. We'll get an assault team. We'll just drag that into the rifle team there. Actually, that rifle team wasn't that good. Back to our main force. Keep 3 and 3. We've got the scout teams. We've got the bazooka teams. I will now get a bazooka team as well. I'll just get one of them though. And snipers. Yeah, I don't know. No, I'll leave the snipers out of there, I think. Okay, so Van Bishop was saying most of those oldish game mechanics are still competent in terms of balance, logic, and so on. But the UIs, those would need a complete revamp. Yes, with the actually, what was Age of Rifles? That was DOS, wasn't it? That was like 640 pixels, I think, by 480 or something. I actually I got it out. I think I got it on GOG a little while back just to sort of have a look at it. This is a couple of years ago, and it was. It's still a very enjoyable game. I mean, the mechanics aren't, like, they would need a polish. Like, I love what they've done, for example, with this game. I mean, this has been such an improvement. Like, the old game was a classic, but this one, I like what they've done with the automation of the morale, the surrenders and things like this. Even just where they hide in the, like, you know, if they sort of find the best spot for themselves. It is good. Anyway, let's just fight this one. We're running out of time. I've only got 25 minutes left. Okay, can change the camera angle. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. All right, so lay of the land. Where are we? So we're starting down here in behind this ridge. It then comes up into a windy road that then goes up on top to the top of the hill where that one is open for grabs. Okay, this is interesting. This is actually a meeting engagement. Oh, this is going to be fascinating. God, I wish I had started here. This will be really, really interesting. This is a meeting engagement between us and the Germans. So I'm guessing it's the German forces are now sort of coming back in through along this road. So they've got the junction. So they control those. So we need to get as fast as we can. Yeah, so we need to get the Elevato and ABO Priolo just so we can actually do the anti-tank stuff. Okay, fascinating. This is going to be really, really cool. All right, in that case, we don't have to... If we just have a quick look and see what can be spotted. Really, from up here, we do get good fields of fire for the anti-tank guns, if we can get them up there. Yeah, that would then dominate the field. But they've got superior forces are actually here anyway, so we're just going to need to get into a good position and probably just really defend here, I think. So let's move everyone up. The rifle teams, we just get everyone as high up as we can get them. So I'll still just keep them across a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be exhausted by the time it runs all that distance. 37mm. You wanted to drag that one up. And really the only important thing we have to grab through here is just these sorts of areas. So I'll keep this bar team, I'll just move it up to here. The bar team there, I'll be wanting to rush these up this way as fast as possible. Let's get in there fast. This may be a mistake. You know, our medium tank, what can it see from here? Nothing. What about up this way? Yeah, it's only going to really be useful once it gets on into this road. So in that case, we'll be wanting to keep it along that road. I think that'll still keep it protected. Cal, we want to get up into that location as well. They want to run across. Bar team. Maybe a mistake having them all run like this, but I think we're going to need it. I'll just move this one across. Just going to need to get some of them out in this no man's land area. When we start to see enemy, I'll then give them different orders. Bazooka team, I've got a funny feeling we're going to see things out the side. Move them across. Okay, so that's pretty much everyone sorted out. Right, let's begin. As soon as we see the enemy, I'm just going to have to stop things from all the rushing and then really evaluate. Barrage is available. I could even just take a guess that they're going to be like in here. Or even up in through this side. I think I'll wait until I see armour and then we'll plan the barrages properly. Wow, we're already here. Okay, this is good. This bar team, yep, they're making their way to that house. The machine gun, I want to just keep it, I think I'll keep it in this house. We've got the bar team running across and they're running across as well. The others are just coming up slowly. Tank is moving up. I don't want the tank to get too exposed. Let's just press control. Now, hang on. We're now starting to see them. And who are we seeing? Okay, we're starting to now see Germans. All right, so we've now got the German forces with their armoured cars and things sort of rushing forward. Now, it's only armoured cars at the moment. Infantry coming across. It's going to make these guys that are running, I'll still let them continue on doing what they're doing. Okay, we're going to get into the right positions. This is good. Okay, now we're starting to see tanks. Got a Panzer, what's it, a Panzer 4, was it? Panzer 6E. Okay, wow, all right. Okay, now we've got problems. Now we've got issues. I'm going to smash this with the... now, what have we got through here? We've got the... If I just click on this stuff. It's not telling me anything. I'm going to drop the mortars in through here. And I really can't afford to expose the Sherman tank at this point in time. I'll just let it continue getting up on onto that roadway. And our bazooka is in the wrong position. Okay. I'll keep them just moving where they are. Paint a target essentially. Just smash a small area. I think I'm going to take this. If I can get rid of this tank, that'll be good for us. Where's our anti-tank gun? Still moving its way up. Let's see stuff. I can't see much. I'll just move it up into the front here, or even just off to the side. No clear path. Okay. Right, I'll have to push it through that way. Now the tank is hasn't seen anything just yet. Let's just move this one across to here. So we can look down into there. We're losing units. If we can get rid of this tank, we'll be in a very, very good position. Our forces are now sort of where they need to be. So we'll move that one up into there. Okay, we're nearly going to be starting with the mortars and things. Oh boy, this isn't good. Let's just move that one up. Here they come. This one hasn't fired yet. Okay, a little bit of damage. It's not going to do any real damage to the Panzer. It may just upset it a little bit. It's still just loading away. Okay, now we've just got to wait for this one to come in. Well, there we go. Alright, well, didn't do enough. Did not do enough. Now, what have we got? We've got our anti-tank gun. Where does it need to be to get an effective shot down into that ridge line? Just here. Okay, push her up, push her up. Get around into there. Hopefully we can then, at least, if we can't get this, we can then go for this. We're losing men. Okay, now we've got a target. Come on, you got a flanking shot. It's loading. Lost its target. Yeah, this thing's coming across the other side, and we do actually have our bazooka team down through here. Let's sneak them up. Actually, we've done damage here. Get rid of that that armored car. Oh my God! You see that? There's one left. Oh no, that's a bar team. Well, that wasn't good. Yeah, so they're bringing mortars in now. This thing is seeing stuff. We're loading. I think we've now got the target on the tank. It's going to be tank versus tank. Oh, we missed. The facings are wrong now. Yep, so it's our tank versus their tank. Just watch from shot to shot. Oh, yeah, no, we just got destroyed. Damn it, I moved away too fast. Alright, we're in trouble. We are in trouble here. We've got 5 minutes too, unfortunately. This would have been a really interesting battle to have played out. I think we are screwed here. I think we're in trouble. The Germans are going to be pushing us back. It's coming closer. Just going sneaking through the grass. If it doesn't see us. Just wait for that. Still a frontal attack. I'm just going to go for it. Oh no! Oh, it's found us. Come on, guys, get your bazooka set up. Oh, that was it. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. Oh no, it's still not there. They're targeting us. The bar team as well. Let's use fire. I could use smoke here, but I think I'll just keep it going. So they're loading. I just need to get one shot on this tank. Well, we got hit the tank then. Just not getting through the armor. Yeah, bazooka was just destroyed. Alright, well that one's gone. Here comes their other vehicle. This bar team. I think it's got any more grenades left. Yeah, they're suffering. So we'll just keep everyone else where they are, I think. Just could not get rid of the Panzer. Should have brought more bazooka teams in. More vehicles coming as well. They're getting ahead. Yeah, we're running out of time. This battle will still be going by the time we finish. What a shame. I actually we've got a machine gun there. Let's move into the house. It's going to be firing at. In the meantime, the other guys are still just firing away. God, that was pretty amazing watching that mortar come in and destroy the anti-tank. Damn it, come on. Our team's lost most of its members as well. So that earlier question, does the AI use mortar effectively? Yes. Here's the answer. Yeah, that's been abandoned. Okay, so these guys have actually been able to push that one off. Yeah, it's running away. That's the remainder of their crew. Alright, this is now we're into a new phase. Let's just get these into this house. Tank is still using its machine guns. Okay, we're doing some damage back this way. But we are losing this. There's nothing else we can really do about that tank. That tank's just going to do what it's going to do. There's the commander. I think we'll be able to hold on here. Oh wow. Where are they firing those from? I don't know if they're on here or not. Not seeing any little puffs of smoke or anything. The tank at the back there somewhere. So there's more armor. Yeah, these guys have been absolutely smashed. Still the assault team. I don't really want to waste them. Let's move it up. It's very even though they've sort of destroyed so much of our forces. Let's move across. There's more coming. So we lost a lot of men. Oh, what do we got back here? Panzer 3, is it? Yeah, Panzer 3N. Panzer 3s, were they only had the short turret. They were just a support tank, weren't they? Got us another armoured car back there. Wow, we were so outclassed. And the big one. The 6s were the Tigers, weren't they? Or were they the Tiger tanks? Anyway, guys, I've actually run out of time, unfortunately. That's a shame. Would have liked to have seen the end of this one, but I will just pause it there. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Pretty cool game. Actually, I'm glad we finished on this battle, even though we didn't get to finish the battle, because it does show, like, we had an easy run through the first bit.